introduce the mutants? Would you introduce the mutants in a movie, or would you introduce them in a show? How would you go introduce? I mean, we already know that some of them are gonna come out in Multiverse of Madness. That's besides the point. Let's just take Multiverse of Madness out of the equation for a second. Would you introduce them in a movie, or would you introduce them in a show? How would you go for it? I already have my idea, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think that I would do it. I would do a show. The reason why I would do a show is because I feel like you can get real deep. There's so many characters in X-Men. X-Men is like its whole other universe almost when you think about it. Because there's so many characters to explore, and I think it'll be good as a show. Probably even like a teenage show, like in terms of Disney Plus style.
Like X-Men Evolutions?
Like X-Men and Evolutions, yeah.
Yeah, that you know, we were talking about it last time. It would be great if they introduced a show on Disney Plus called Xavier School for the Gifted. Or just School for the Gifted. You don't have to put Xavier.
Yeah.
Just School for the Gifted, right? And there you introduce 5 mutants, right? Like a little
Jubilee. It could be anybody, but definitely Jubilee. I would have to be in
Jubilee. X-23.
Ice. You can even do Iceman.
Well, Iceman, I wouldn't.
No, he would be older. He would be.
Yeah, I think I will say like some of the younger ones, kind of like
Spike.
Well, Spike was created just for the cartoon. I don't know if he's actually.
He was just a created. Yeah, you're right.
But shit, I'll bring him in. He was a cool character.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So Jubilee definitely. X-23.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know, people might hate me for this, but I think they should not. They should lay off the Wolverine and bring in X-23, and let X-23 continue the Wolverine legacy.
Like kind of like how Batman is. Well, how Nightwing kind of.
Well, kind of how Logan ended. If you think about it, look how Logan ended.
Yeah.
You know, he died, and she's the new, and going forward, she will be the new Wolverine. That will be introducing X-23 will be great. So we have Jubilee, we have X-23, Cannonball.
Yeah.
You know, some of the X mutants in there because they're the younger team. X-Force, they're the younger team.
Is Squirrel Girl a mutant? I think Squirrel Girl is a mutant.
I wouldn't mind introduce. I think Squirrel Girl should become her own show.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Squirrel Girl is a mutant. Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought she was like. Well, they introducing Inhumans because of Miss Marvel. Yep. And supposedly Black Bolt's supposed to be coming out in the Multiverse of Madness. So
that would be pretty cool.
But who would you choose as the teacher of this school? The principal. Who would you introduce as a principal?
If Professor X isn't around, then the principal I would say would either be Storm or Beast.
I'll say Storm.
I would see Storm as a good principal.
I would see Storm as a good principal. Dressed up in like a nice like suit with the white hair.
You don't fuck with Storm, yo. You know, you skip class, you'll be like, why you class blow you up with some like
freaking
tornado.
Alright, who were your vice principal?
Vice principal, I would say it would probably have to be probably Cyclops. Cyclops or Beast. But I can see
Beast more as a science teacher.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would put Beast as a science teacher, but I will put him as a human Beast.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. Fuck it. If you're gonna give me Beast, give me Harry Beast.
Ooh.
I want the blue Beast. Give me the blue Beast. as a teacher. That would be cool because you be in class, like they show like the class scene, and he's actually hanging from the roof teaching his students like skip over to chapter 5, and he's like upside down and is like, what the fuck.
Who would you see as their combat teacher? Wolverine, I would say.
Nah, Wolverine's too much of a movie character than a show character. I would say
Combat teacher would have to be Cyclops then, you know.
Cyclops or Havoc, his brother.
Yeah, or Havoc.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be pretty cool.
Like leave some, like, yes, Storm will be the great great principal, just because it's just Storm, and Storm is just a hell of a character, so it'll be awesome. But also keeping, I don't want none of the original X-Men to be in the show, because then that will take away from their X-Men adventures, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this would be some of the X-Men's, like Forge. You know, you could introduce Forge. He would be like the mechanic, the engineering of the school. Havoc will be like the gym teacher or combat person, a teacher. Beast, I don't know if you want to keep Beast into the X-Men fighting team or keep him. Well, he's more of yeah, he would be more of a teacher. I mean, even though he's a badass, but he would be more of a teacher. Who would you put?
How about Avalanche?
Avalanche.
He should be in the show as like a student.
Yes. I mean, you
And
could
then,
pick, you could
like,
pick some,
you know,
some,
you know
some
what
of
they
the
should
X
they
or some
should
of the
do.
mutants.
You know what they should do. They should put Avalanche, put him as a student at Professor X's School for the Gifted. Then he becomes like, he starts like acting like his like bad, but that's how he regularly acts. Like, basically, he's like a kid that's hard to like to work with. And then like
that one student that nobody really knows, like he's always quiet.
Yeah, and then he gets in trouble a lot, and then he ends up getting in trouble a lot, and then he ends up saying, "Hey, I'm quitting the school," and then he joins like this like gang, and then the gang is the Brotherhood.
So pretty much X-Men's Evolution live action.
Yeah, honestly, I liked X-Men Evolution.
Actually, yeah, I would actually would love that, but you know, you don't have to have so much X-Men. Like, I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I definitely would not want a young Cyclops or a young Jean Grey.
No,
because I want them to be put into the X-Men fighting team. You know, like the Strike Squad or the Strike Force.
yeah,
I'll definitely want, like you said, more of a high school thing going on with the kids. Them going through their powers and finding out they have powers and stuff like that. You know, going through the changes, and yes, there'll be some actions in there that you actually could put. Who's a villain that wants to destroy the mutant? Actually,
who's not a villain who wants to destroy the mutant?
I will say one of the good bad guys that could be introduced would be Mr. Sinister.
Oh yes. Yeah, that'll be a good one.
And right at the end, when he comes out, showing that he's Mr. Sinister, like that's when the X-Men show comes in.
Yeah.
And then it goes into the movies.
Yeah, Mr. Sinister's a good one.
Like Mr. Sinister's about to like destroy the school, or destroys the school, or blows up half the school or something, right? While the other kids are fighting all these other gang thugs. A ray comes out of nowhere and hits Mr. Sinister and throws him back. And when the camera turns, you see this and a shine of,
nice.
like a black shadow, and you see like a shine go like a laser.
That'll be dope.
And that's Cyclops. And then in the air,
They all come in.
In the background, you see somebody like gliding in the air, and is the teacher Storm with the lightning behind her. Jean Grey like floating right next to Beast in the front, kneeling down, like about to, like with his claws out. That's already 3 characters. Um, I don't know if I want to. I wouldn't want Wolverine to be here. I would actually love to see some of the original X-Men, like Iceman and Angel. Like
Iceman, Angel.
right next to
Ooh,
Storm, you see Angel flying in the air, and so you see all these characters, but you see the silhouette. You don't see the characters. All you see is the silhouette. And because of Storm, the lightning comes in the back, and you see like the reflections of them. But you see kind of like Cyclops yellow visor, Jean's gray red hair, Beast hairy arm, Iceman like a glimpse of ice, or that would be dope, bro. Disney, hire us, bro. We got you. Telling you, bro. Every time we film a show and I say something about a show, I'm gonna be like Disney, Sony, hire us. We got you. We give you the ideas, and you put them in
yes.
paper, and you write them down. Because, bro, that is a great.
That would be a good show.
That would be a good show. I mean, of course, 8 episodes
Yeah.
in. At the end of the episode, that's when you show the X-Men. But doing that, and you could always throw hints like in there that the X-Men are like, hey, where's the X-Men? And
But
they're
they're out there. They're out there
they're,
fighting.
they're in the mission. Yeah,
They're in a mission. Yeah.
And hey, where's Storm? How come Mrs. Storm or Storm, the principal, is not here today? She had to help out Cyclops with a mission or something.
So
And,
like they show up sometimes. Like they show up sometime.
yeah, I wouldn't want to introduce all the X-Men in there like Cyclops and them, like keep them out. But some of the teasers in there. But at the end, I would like to see like the whole squad outside, like we're about to go down, like this is about to go down. That would be the perfect show for me, the perfect ending of the show, and everything has to do with the school, and that's how you introduce. I mean, even the first episode, you think about it, it's kind of like the 90s X-Men, how they introduced Jubilee. She's playing a video game, and then her powers go off and she destroys the arcade or whatever she's playing, and destroys that, and then suddenly, like, you could definitely put a Sentinel in there, and that's when Storm and Beast and Forge, that are the teachers, come in, save Jubilee, takes her to the school, and that's when she gets in, kind of like what they did with Rogue, how they brought her into the but it would be Jubilee instead of Rogue.
who would be really cool show? Psylocke.
Well, they introduced her in
one of the X-Men movies.
the last one, Apocalypse,
Yeah.
and she was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was pretty cool.
And she had like the suit. But Ford, bro, is a character that I always love. I think Ford would be a great character to be introduced. Avalanche, as a kid, that would be dope. Jubilee, that would be dope. Definitely Jubilee. You have to bring Jubilee. Oof. And actually, at one point during the episode, you could actually bring Wanda bringing on Wiccan and the kids, talking about, hey, can you teach them how to,
Yeah.
because no, they're Avengers actually, right? They never become X-Men.
They never become. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so never mind them. Take Wanda out. But yeah, that would actually be cool. There's so many like, X-Men, like you said, X-Men has a wild variety of.
There's a lot that they can do with that kind of show.
Yeah. What's her name? Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, Kitty. Yep, you can put the Kitty in there.
Kitty.
Cyclops. I mean, not Cyclops. Colossus. You can put Colossus in there too.
And if
as a jock.
Would you want him to be a young Colossus, or?
Yeah, I would want him to be like a young Colossus, like a jock, kind of like a sporty guy.
Well, remember, he's also Russian, so.
Yeah, a transfer student, you know?
Yeah, transfer student. He likes football. He plays football. He's like a big dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Colossus. That actually, yeah, that would be cool. But that is pretty much, well, that is my show. Um, if you guys have any shows, ideas of how to introduce the mutants, let us know. Put it in the comments down below. Put it in the comments in the YouTube. Put it everywhere. We'll listen. Go to DM us in Instagram. We're always putting up
Yeah,
stuff in Instagram and TikTok.
we just want to hear from y'all, man.
And yeah, let us know. This is pretty much the ending of the podcast. So thanks for listening to the Comic Guys podcast, guys, with your host, me, Angel, and the red jalapeno himself, Kevin. Ooh, ooh.
Yes, sir.
We really hope you enjoyed our deep conversations that explores our geek universe.
Into the geek universe.
Into the geek. Ooh, I like that. Into the geek universe. Thank you guys for stopping by into the Comic Guys headquarters. Like always, make sure you guys go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We need to do Twitter, bro. We need our Twitter.
We are on Twitter. Just follow us everywhere, man. Follow us,
everywhere.
like us, and subscribe. You know, we just appreciate the support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, guys, next week, new topics. Remember, guys, we're changing to Mondays now. So 8 o'clock on Monday, 8 p.m. on Mondays, we usually are going to start putting out because it gives us time to edit and give us time to make sure we give you guys the best quality episodes. Make sure you guys follow us everywhere in all our socials. And we'll see you guys next week. Well, not see you guys, but I will hear you. You will hear us next week. We can't see you.
Hear ya.
Hear ya. Well, guys, you guys have a great night. Good day. Love you guys. Stay up with the geek culture. Peace.
Peace.